Hello and welcome back to Moonbase MGTOW, your refuge from the big blue pill planet with red pills that are out of this world. Thank you very much for visiting my channel, and today's topic will be contentment and detachment. Now, I've recently registered for Sadhguru's Inner Engineering course. He is a popular guru from India, and he had a discount for New Year's, so I decided to sign up. And near the end of the first session, we had a visualization exercise where we had to imagine our ideal life and our ideal world. And I realized I had a lot of trouble doing that. And it's not because I don't have my own goals. I do want to move to Japan. I'd like to be a graphic novelist, a game developer. I'm investing in crypto, so of course I want those to blow up. I'm working out almost every day, so of course I'd like to be more fit and all these things, right? I had these goals, but I had trouble seeing myself in them because even though I have the goals, I'm not so anxious about meeting my destination yet. And that's because I'm building on those things every single day. And because of that, I'm learning new things and breaking new limits every single day. And that's what's making me content. You know, I'm getting a little bit of like a dopamine reward every day. So I'm not satisfied with just the fantasizing about it because I'm actually building it. And it's exciting to see the progress. And another thing is, I'm also content with seeing how things play out. Like I was trying to imagine, imagine my place in Japan, like what kind of apartment or something like that, or what city or what town. But I couldn't even do that because I want to just see how things play out. I don't want to imagine the apartment. I just want to see the apartment when I'm there, you know? I want to be a little surprised by life too. I don't want to control everything anymore. I just want to control myself. And speaking of which, that is also why it was difficult for me to imagine the ideal world. Because to imagine the ideal world, there's so many different moving parts. Almost 8 billion people, maybe almost 9 billion people in the world. And I'm supposed to manipulate all those pieces to create my specific structure. I can't do that. And I don't want to do that because I live such a temporary life. Maybe if I could live 1,000 years, I'd have some time to do an Emperor Palpatine type of plot. But my 100 years, I'm okay with it. Whatever state of the world I'm living in, it's fine. Because I believe being attached to the system is why we have such political divide these days. You know, people are poor, useless, so they want to vote in socialism and communism, have the government take care of them. And maybe on the other side, there's people that are very greedy, and they're attached to that, so they abuse people. So the source of all this abuse and arguments is attachment. So I'm away from that. People are so obsessed today. Who's the president? This and that. I don't even think like that. I think I'm the president. Because looking at the government is like looking at other people who have power over you. I'd rather not focus on that. I'd rather not focus on my power. What do I have in my immediate vision that I can change? And that's myself. So I just focus on myself. If things are not going my way, if the society doesn't have my values, fine. I can leave. And that's what I'm doing. So I'm not attached to the American society. And I don't believe MGTOW men should be fighting. A lot of people say men are weak, men are cowards, but so what? If you don't see a future in your society, and if you're becoming like a prepper, isn't that like so anxiety inducing? Isn't that like an uphill battle? making sure that you can find this little bunker to hide out in and survive while everything falls apart. It's an uphill battle. You know, the Roman Empire, pre-communist, Russia, China, of course those countries collapsed. But there were other parts in the world that were fine. But when you're attached, you don't think that way. You're just thinking about defending the property that you love. And that's why it's great to be MGTOW, because you're not tied down. You don't have a wife, you don't have children that you need a stable foundation for. You can leave whenever you want. And if your money's in cryptocurrency, that's another benefit. You're not even attached to the economy of your country. So I'd like to know your thoughts on this. If you found contentment in your daily life, if you're challenging yourself every day, and if you're detached, can you leave at the drop of a hat? Or are you going to stand and fight like everybody else? And if you're not there yet, that's fine. I'm actually building my series. I'm halfway done with it. The 12 rules of monk mode. So I'm writing chapter 7 now. But you can find half of it on my blog so far. You can check that out. And yeah, thank you very much for listening, and I will see you on the far side.